Good evening, ladies and germs, or maybe it's good morning or good afternoon. Guten Tag, hello, bonjour. Elton McFall here, aka Retro Old School, on the corner of Jarry and Champagneur here in the Pontiac district of the city on a Thursday evening, 2020, August 6th. And yeah, it's a lovely evening. I've been meaning to do a walking video all day, but I didn't feel like it, then I felt like it, and then I didn't because I get tired and I'm getting old. And somebody's playing some good old soul music out of that Chevy. Oh, by the way, incidentally, Rue de Champagneur, down this street looking south here, of course you can't see it, but let's zoom in anyway, is fire station 41. And actually, one of the reasons why I came down here is to see if I can film a CP or a QRGY train on the track on the end of the street, or the street that leads up to Highway 40 anyway, Metropolitan. So if my timing is correct, which I think is good, it should happen. Now, interestingly enough, I forget often that this sector of the city, Park Extension, which by the way is a very high Indian community, as you might have noticed, and the other part being Greek, or what's left of them anyway. South of Jarry Street, there's homes, but it's mostly apartments, old apartment buildings. But then I forgot that when you get north of Jarry, you got these nice old homes here, you know? Like, look at the awning on this one here, too. Wow, you know? Oh man, there must be some Greek still there. Look at all those posts on that fence. It's quite kind of epic in a way, you know. Look, one of the many churches in this part of town. It's incredible. And I can hear somebody soldering back there, you know. I have to put my hat on. The sun is so bright. It's so bright. Maybe there'll be an oldie parked here somewhere. Boy, what's with some of these houses with all these fences everywhere? Look, like this one here, this one here. You don't see that often. That's a sign of a bad neighborhood, especially if you go to like places in the States like Compton and LA. Everybody's house is like that. Everybody has fences all over their property. It's very sad. But that's the United States for you, you know, no offense. I mean, I love American culture. I have friends that are American, but you know, it is the right of them to bear arms if they want to, which means if they want to have guns, they're allowed to. There's not really any gun control, and people will keep getting shot and killed by guns. And that's one of the reasons why people have all over the places in the questionable neighborhoods, let's call them, they all have fences around their houses because everybody's fucking paranoid, unfortunately. So, but then again, maybe I'm going to eat my hat and I should shut the fuck up, because actually, come to think of it, a lot of the homes here have fences. I don't see that really in any other part of the city, frankly. It's quite revealing. So maybe I'm not correct. And by the way, I should also mention to you that I'm lucky I can do this. Those are beautiful fences though. I'm lucky I can do this, quite frankly, because I thought about that recently. Some people mentioned that to me a couple of times over the last year or two. They're like, yeah, you know, like if you lived in the States and you go up and filming people's cars in the streets, some people might not take that too well, you know. And look at that, isn't that strange? We don't need no stinking asphalt. It looks nice like that, but how do you plow that, you know? They're all fences, man. Unbelievable. That's crazy. Is it justified or is it paranoia? I think it's a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. You know? Anyway, you could look at all this shit on Google Street View, but I give interesting play-by-plays. I talk about current affairs. I talk about what's wrong, what's right, COVID-19, whatever. Anything goes, man, with me, man. Carte blanche. Speaking of which, I got a comment from a guy before. You know, I got to tell you, it still bothers me how I have fucking people complaining about me swearing. I had this guy, you know, especially it seems like the fire truck videos. I don't know what it is. Something about firemen or fire buffs. These fucking, a lot of them are snowflakes, you know. And he's like, oh, he's like, you know, you need to. The guy wrote me a comment, Mr. John, whatever, 45321. He says, you need to stop swearing in your videos. It's something about it being unpleasant, or it's annoying, or fuck. I wrote to the guy, I'm like, first of all, I said I don't need to stop swearing because I can. And secondly, you don't have to watch my videos. Thanks. That's literally what I wrote. You know? Alright, now let's see here. Look, 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 look. There's another church right there. How many churches are in this part of town? It's amazing. I mean, I'm not even a religious freak, but I love architecture. You know, I love design. But then again, that's one of the reasons why I would like to live here, actually. Speaking of design, look at that. What is that? It's vacant even. Look, you can see everything in there almost. Wow, that is a weird looking house. Well, where are the interesting cars though, eh? And there's the sign on the corner of Anvers. And it's funny because I was going to actually do a walking video on Rue des Curbs. But, and there's another church here. But, I don't know, whatever. I got here and I thought the 80 bus ran here, but maybe it's the 179. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm slowly making my way towards the that commuter CP line, and I want to see, like I said, if I can film the freight, which is not common on that line. Boy, I like how all the houses are all different from each other. Look at that Jag. Oh, what a beautiful machine. What is it doing here? This is really a working class area, as we say, neighborhood. 50s built homes, 60s built homes, even newer, you know? Yeah, Park Avenue, Route du Parc. I don't know, it seems to me this is on a detour, which wouldn't be impossible because there's so much construction going on in the city. Should have seen the construction where I was earlier in the Rosemont and Villeray. Holy Jesus Christ, I couldn't believe it. It's just mind-boggling. Oh my God, I see an old Pontiac Transport parked over there. Or Illumina. There's your barn-style house, as I call it. You know, but yeah, there's an old fucking Pontiac Transport coming up there. Me like those vans very much now because they're very bizarre. They were very aerodynamic, and they definitely gave Chrysler with their minivans a run for their money, I'll tell you right now. Here it is right here, Chevy Lumina, excuse me. And, oh wow, what happened to that bumper? The bumper there, you got to push in. Other than that, it's in good shape. It's pretty good. Got one of the original hubcaps in the front. What is that, like 95, 6, 7? I think, what is it, 97 was last year, 96. And they were redesigned, and they didn't look as interesting after. They were more conventional looking, quite frankly, you know. And not only that, they had those V6s with those head gaskets that would blow there. That would just, that'll fucking ruin your day right there, I tell you right now. If you own one, boy, oh man, the amount of delicious smells I smell around here. Holy mackerel. And that's another thing I like about this neighborhood too. Every time I come down here, I see interesting vehicles. Like, what the hell is that? Is that what I think it is? It's a fucking Volkswagen Passat. Unbelievable. I just saw one of these in St. Lambert a few weeks back. But it was mint. This one's rough. I can't believe this thing survived. It must have been in a garage or barn or something, because it is rusted as a Quebec car can be. But nevertheless, it's still neat to see. I don't know, it's a miracle this thing survived, because they were fucking shitboxes. There's probably some of the worst Volkswagens ever made. And this one's corroded like you wouldn't believe. Not a car from Ontario or fucking, you know, out west, that's for sure. Yeah. Look at that, look at this. Very nice, doesn't even fit in. So redone. I don't want to take my time too long though. I gotta keep it going at a good pace there. I don't want any possible freights. I'm not even sure if it's even going to come, because it's not. Oh my lord, look at the size of this place. Holy cow, what is this doing here? This is so bizarre. Not only is it bizarre, it's got this gigantic Christmas wreath. It's like fucking August. I love this neighborhood, man. Always impresses me. Always interesting. Never find it dull. Maybe next year. You know, I was talking about going to living in Longueuil. Yes, I would, but the thing is, as much as the city drives me nuts, there's still a lot of fine points to it that I like, you know? Again, vehicles, architecture, let alone all the trucking and trains that I film, you know? Oh, there's another school bus. And now we are at La Rue Liege. Look at this, the Marché Solaire. The solar market. Right on, baby. I still can't believe that Volkswagen Passat. That's a trip, man. That is a trip. Yeah. Just a lovely, perfect evening. I forgot to mention how perfect the weather is tonight. It's hot. There's a nice breeze. It's dry. It's just wonderful. Look at this old Champagneur, man, with the awning. Holy cow. Wow. Very nice. You don't see stuff like that too often, especially at Champagneur, which, by the way, is French for convenience store. Anyway, we'll keep moseying along here, getting closer. Not going to be a very long video because of, like I said, I did film, I forgot to mention probably, but I filmed, you know, part of walking on the street, but south of where I started there, like where the fire station is and all that jazz. And now we're back to apartment blocks, apartment buildings, which reminds me of a Chevy van I filmed here in the winter. Oh, I don't know, a couple of years ago. I also especially remember filming it. It was white. It was on a crappy winter day. It wasn't too cold. I also had to borrow my mom's crappy spare digital camera. Piece of junk, but you know, it did the job for the time. Of course, now I got you know, an amazing an amazing LG phone, which is an amazing camera. So if this thing ever fails, I still got a good backup. You know, look at that beautiful Celica. That's cool, man. Check that out. That's sweet. I like that. Nice ground effects. Saw one the other day. Oh, cow. Ooh, daddy. Gonna go do some work. Go to work, baby. Anyway, yeah, that generation of Celica. I believe that was the last year for it. There's another one I like, the G35 sedan Infinity. People knock Nissan these days. They're actually kind of right, because Nissan quality, unfortunately, is not what it used to be. Probably better, actually, in these years, going 10, 15 years old than now even. Just like everything else. All the older stuff is better. It's still fucking mind-boggling when you go into these working-class poor sectors like where I live in Hochelaga, the amount of old Toyota Tercels you see. Jesus Christ, they stopped making those cars over 20 years ago, man, you know? There's still tons of them on the road. Yep. Oh boy, you know, sometimes when I walk, I see all these other people around here. I definitely feel like an intruder in a way, because I'm as white as they get. The way I look, the way I sound, I look like a cop. I'm tall, I'm middle-aged practically, you know. One of the few Volkswagens ever made that doesn't look at all like a Volkswagen. Well, at least they got trees here, you know. Shit, in Point St. Charles alone, there was no trees for like decades. You know? Well, that's when you know it's hot and you're in the ghetto and you smell fucking garbage. Oy, oy, oy. Oh, there's a good looking tourist there. I like that. I like it. Just a short walk. Oh man, good timing though. I gotta go take a squirt actually. I can't believe they're gonna start making this car. Unbelievable. And then what do you see second to the most of the Tercels? The Toyota Corolla. Again, just that old, you know? These Impalas, they were all good, always good cars, but unfortunately that's when GM turned to junk, eh? Sadly. Hey, if you want me, I could be the backwards walking man, just like Tom Green on the backwards walking man, on the backwards walking man, walking backwards on a fine evening, Thursday evening in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. There's a nice BMW 3 Series, 5 Series, 3 Series. Man, that's a beauty actually. Boy, why are all the cool cars on the fucking other side of the street? Seems that way. It certainly seems that way. Yeah, we're getting there. Getting there. I don't know where the hell I'm going to take a leak though. You know me with my well, I just had a huge bottle of fucking water there. Oh, there's a smell of garbage again. But I was enjoying all the smells, different smells there. Indian, Hindu cooking, whatnot. Whoa, where's that from? Oh, that's a diplomat plate, I think, maybe. Ontario. Actually, no, a diplomat plate on Ontario, I think, is red. I think. Yeah, we're going to end this there at Highway 40 Trans-Canada Metropolitan, where the action never stops, connecting east and west of Canada. and beyond. So I want to thank, oh look at that, that's a weird sighting. It was at a Lotus? Anyway, thanks for watching, and I appreciate that. By the way, I'm probably saying this for nothing, because lately I seem to say this for nothing, but if you love what I do and you want to show your support, you can send me your, I call it gratuity, through my email, which although I'm an honest man, I'm not a rich man. You can do that through PayPal or an e-transfer. Send me whatever you want, $5, $2,000, doesn't matter. It's very appreciated. Because like I said before, I'll say it again, some people got more money than they know what to do with it. You can send that at eltonmcfall@hotmail.com. Elton McFall, that's me, ELTONMCFALL@hotmail.com. Thanks again for watching. There's Highway Metropolitan. Take care, and I'm going to go take a squirt. Bye!